weekend. The weekend's always a good time. We got this. I am working with a crazy situation, I feel like. It's not. It's so manageable. It's not crazy. What am I saying? I got this computer set up, got it from my sister-in-law, but how much? There's like 4 megabytes of or gigabytes of RAM. I don't even know. I'm not good at computers. I had to order more RAM, order more memory, got to get this going. So now I'm back on the iPad. It's just everywhere, but it's okay. I'm being patient, letting it just come my way. I'm not in the bathroom. This is the corner of my bedroom. So that's what's going on. What's going on, Craig? Yeah, definitely not my bathroom, but kind of looks like it. I guess you're right. Like we got the millennial grays going on, right? That's all good. You know, Blaze, I know, mentioned he's got a sick kiddo at home. I don't think he's going to be coming in, which is totally great. We want him to be prioritizing his kid there. We have the weekend too. If no one knows, Dom is also somebody that usually will spend some time in the morning with his fam. And so on a weekend, because he's usually working home. So if you guys feel like if anyone wants to hop up, feel free to. Just put the link in the couch, on the couch, in the chat. It's all there. But anyway, good morning. All right, so it's always good, especially if it's just me right now. It's always a great time just to make sure that we are sitting with and understanding what we're doing. Guys, this is Daily Dads. It's a product of DailyDads. We're talking a gratitude 1 page a day by the great Ryan Holiday. Ryan Holiday is, I don't think he actually refers to himself as a Stoic by any means, which I think many people could, but he writes about Stoicism. You may have seen things just like, what's the other book? What's the other popular? Well, he has so many books right now, but he wrote The Daily Dad. The Daily Dad is, or the Daily Stoic, right? That's the other one. But it's a daily meditation, 1 page a day, where you're learning about Stoicism, all things that are, I know, Craig, we talked about it, right? Let me know if there's anything else you need from me right now. I would love to just make sure I'm sending you shipping and stuff. We got that. Ryan Holiday, Daily Dad, Daily Meditation. So we're hopping on it. The thing I love the most is that each month that we talk, each month there's a theme. If I got this correct, I think we started in June. So June, July, August, we're in September right now. But it talked about all things health. Good morning, Dylan. We'll get to gratitude in just a second. Nate, thanks so much for kicking that off. We are talking June. It was all about health and kind of how the parent can be the guide in terms of overall health there. This month is all about reading, getting our kids curious and making sure that we're understanding exactly what they are, how we can inspire them just to learn and read more. So it's been pretty good. I've actually had a goal to read 3 books this month. I am 1 children's book in and 3/4 of the way of an adult book. So we're making it. And that's a lot more for me, which is definitely a really good time. So all good stuff there. All right, guys, let's drop some gratitude. Also, the other thing that we do every single morning is we're sharing some sort of gratitude. Not only do we have a plethora of research all about how gratitude can definitely benefit us in terms of our overall mental health, but just our family as well. But gratitude, I'm going to say that my gratitude right now, I'm always thinking about family, always thinking about health, always thinking about finances. And so right now, I'm going to say that I've been blessed. That's not even a word I use all the time, but I'm just grateful for so many of my, good morning, K-Save. I'm so blessed for, so grateful for so many of my clients right now. I think that there's been a lot of transition in a few things. And I think that if I were to be sitting with them right now, face to face, I'd be like, hey, thanks for the patience. They're getting things that they definitely need. And I definitely appreciate that. But I think overall, it's something that there are a few things that they know that could even be better. And so, but as we kind of develop more programs and, you know, within my own business, and as we kind of do everything here with VDads, it's something that I always want to make sure that I'm letting them know. So we got that. All right, so we got some gratitude from everyone else. We got Nate over here. Nate, thanks so much. Dropping some gratitude. today's read, it's something I heavily promote in my boys. Never stop asking why. How do you get them to ask why, Nath? That is because I was after reading it, I loved it, and I think it was definitely good. K-Save, we are all grateful for you as well. Oh, K-Save, you're in Atlanta. That's awesome. I wonder if they're gonna have any like really cool stickers today. I don't know. But we'll see. Let us know. If you see any gnomes, let me know. Also, Nath, I know that you're gonna not like this because I think it's your character too. I'm looking for some more cranes, some more curious cranes actually. Oh, and actually it's perfect for today. But curious cranes, let me know if you see anything. I'd love to know that. But oh yeah, Nath, back to everything that you were saying there. So gratitude today. Today's read, getting your kids to ask why. But Nate, did I see anything in here? Nate, how do you get your kids to ask why, or leave space for them to ask why? It's, I'm not completely lost with the idea, but I am just curious how everyone else does it. One thing in particular that my wife has been known for, and she was here, I'd say it, and I love to always preface that because I always ask myself, would I say this right now if this person were here? Because I never like to talk behind someone's back. So whenever I talk about someone, I always think that. So if my wife was here, she would agree to this. But she actually had a screen name. It was called Wait What? Because what she would always ask whenever someone was talking, maybe it's a processing challenge, who knows what it is. And she's actually said processing challenge. So that's what she's kind of deciphered from this. But she would always, as we are talking, she'd go, wait, what? Because she's trying to kind of slow things down and understand what's actually being said. But after that, the why question is always coming. And so someone's always going to, or she's always going to ask why. So I've learned that, and I've been very open with her about, when she's asked why too many times. And it's really hard because I know that her parents have told me that when she was a kid, she would ask why all the time. And obviously we want to leave things open, but I try to get in front of her questions of why, because I feel sometimes when she's asking why, it's like she's almost asking why to get to a certain answer that she wants. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I hear you asking why. What is it you want to get from this moment? So I'm always looking to kind of understand how I can get in front of that. But her as a kid, her parents always said that she was a kid who asked why all the time. And what I love about that is that they've obviously created some sort of space where they let her feel comfortable enough to actually ask that. And so Nath, you over here, when you are letting them ask why, I'm just going to read this verbatim for anyone that's just listening. But Nath down in Australia with his two boys, he says, honestly, it's more Jesse than Eli, of course, with our barriers. So pushing Jesse to ask why, it's simply me asking him why. Okay, interesting. It's a monkey see, monkey do scenario. The more I ask him why, the more I have him mirroring this. And so, Nath has a son with autism. He's an incredible kid from everything that Nath has shared with us. And so I think Nath is kind of doing his part in creating that space for him to ask why, like whether it's mirroring or not. That sounds like for you to take the time, because as Ryan Holiday says here in today, I know we're kind of getting into the reading now, the gratitude, or the meditation without the gratitude, but Ryan Holiday, September 21st, raise them to be a why child. Well, I love it. I mean, you are doing an extra part there, Nath, right? You're doing more than I think a lot of parents just like, okay, you ask why whenever you want to. You're teaching how to ask why. And I think that is, different than, I think, even just being curious. I think it's different than, asking your kid why. You're actually teaching how to ask why, teaching that it's okay, teaching that it's necessary. But it's great. So, Nate, I'm always learning something new from you. So you are an incredible father. But let's jump back up to, we had Craig dropping some gratitude over here for K-Save. K-Save, love that you're heading to Atlanta. That's going to be so fun. Man, this mouse. Oh, what's going on with it? Craig needs some pins and stickers from Collecticon. So we know K-Save will step up if he needs to. There you go. Do it. We'll get an Australia package together. Gratitude. Oh, we already had this too. We threw you up before. We had some other gratitude over here. Regular video called to the Nath. very Australia heavy today. Very Aussie heavy. Love this. But you guys, so Craig and Nath are down in Australia. Craig, someone who always makes me excited to be a grandfather, but grateful for my regular video calls with Nath every few days. His support is immeasurable. Nath, you're such a good guy. So anyway, to our people, thank you so much. We love you all. And then Craig, come back over here just towards this this meditation today. Still instilling in your adult children to ask questions. They're becoming parents themselves. I mean, is that now kind of what this is all about too? What is this space? What are we doing as dads when we kind of show up? If I go back to the mission and everything we've written down on paper, the mission of VDads in particular was always just to make sure to build confidence in health, mindset, and connection. I think with yourself as a dad, parents all together, right? We're all VDads is what we like to say. And, I think also that confidence in your kids, because if you are confident as a dad, then your kids are going to mirror that, just like Craig was saying, just like Nath was saying before. But, we are looking to kind of build that. So asking those questions, just like a newer parent, right? I know that, Dylan, you're not a new parent, but you have a new kid right now, right? You're at 2, I think. I have 2 kids. We know that Dom has 3 kids. Blaze has 3 kids too. So there's so many questions that we can go back and forth with. And the one thing that I respect so much, and I love this, and this is like what I look for in people. That doesn't mean someone's good or bad. Just what I look for in the people, and what I've learned, I'm going to try and get this correct as I say this, because I think it's something I want to instill in my kids too. The people that I find myself gravitating to more often these days, maybe in the past couple of years, I would say, are the people that have been a lot more curious. And that's not about me, it's about the world in general, but the people that have really been more curious than ego driven. I think that people that have been way more curious and still passionate, people that have been curious and still really driven, versus people that are, I think, very ego focused, for better or worse. And, they're very successful. I'd rather be in front of someone who is forever remaining curious than someone who is forever just confident and pushing through things. That's like where I found myself most. So I keep wanting to allow my kids to ask why. But let's jump over here. If you guys have any other gratitude, please drop it. And if I missed any, let me know. So come to the couch there. We'll get that up and going. And we'll jump to the meditation. Does anyone not have the book at all? Because we'd love to make sure. I know Blaze as well. If you guys don't have the Daily Dad, Blaze has been offering up. I think he has a few extra Audible tokens so that you guys can actually get the audiobook yourself. So please hit up Blaze if you guys feel like you definitely need something there. That would be an amazing thing. All right, so let's get back into it because we're talking about it now anyway. But Ryan Holiday, as he's always talking philosophy, as he's always talking some sort of psychology, everything here, he is highlighting F. Scott Fitzgerald. And F. Scott Fitzgerald is a very well-known writer. Great Gatsby is the one book that comes to my mind right away. And one that I think was probably one of the first books I think that I actually read, because I actually thought, because I wasn't a good reader. I'm still not a good reader, but I had a great teacher. that actually walked through the book, and especially some of those major themes and takeaways. And I remember that book to this day because of how that person helped break down all things literature. I love that person. But F. Scott Fitzgerald talking more about his father, right? So wait, hold on. F. Scott Fitzgerald, right? Why did this just hit me? F. Scott Fitzgerald is a male, right? Why did I just, Kalan? I got to make sure, right? Hold on. Someone get me. Someone help me out. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. For some reason, I thought that it was going to be, okay, we're all good. Wanted to make sure I wasn't getting that wrong. So F. Scott Fitzgerald talking about his father. Father was a professor at Princeton. Father was a professor at Princeton that was teaching specifically all things. What was he teaching? Economics, right? So so F. Scott Fitzgerald said that his father brought him up on the system of answering every question, right? That he asked his father, and that to the best of his ability. And so talking about that why child, building a why child, making sure that why child is definitely going to be feeling comfortable enough to ask those questions. And I love what Ryan Holiday says. He's just real, right, with this moment, because getting into this, like, I already kind of see like there's too many questions that might come in, right? But Ryan Holiday just hits it right on the nose, says, can this be annoying? Absolutely. We know that it can definitely be annoying, right? So what's going on, MP? Early soccer game. It's almost 9. I guess it's not that early, but I hope it's a great soccer game for you guys. And if you have any gratitude, MP, let us know. Yeah, it can be annoying, right? But what Ryan Holiday then goes into here is what he says. I just love how he kind of summed all this up, right? Curious is better than complacent, and annoying is better than ignorant. And, that goes to, as I'm always trying to, I would tell your brother, I said, hey, I missed him down when I was at the beach, MP, so let him know I said, hey. But when people don't remain curious enough, I believe that it is the ignorance that I can't keep myself around in any longer. And I think that that's also where I want my kids to make sure that they're taking care of themselves by asking that, so that they don't remain or develop this ignorance. I love the school system that they're in right now. It's very diverse. They're asking these questions. They're bringing these things up ahead of time. So they're already doing great things in their life, and they're teaching them to ask why. I love the school system that they're in, and I can see my oldest daughter coming into our home and asking a lot of these questions because of how they're teaching. They teach a very Scandinavian type of way of learning, which is, there's a lot of outdoors, here in Brooklyn, which is pretty amazing. And it's very social, emotional. And so they're learning how to ask why. They're learning how to think critically before anything else. They're learning how to make sure that they're going to friends to ask for help, ask for help from teachers. But I think that that's teaching my daughter how to look for the space, what to ask, and how to break it down. So I'm always grateful that she has that school system. I know my youngest daughter is going to go there. I'm curious how that's going to end up happening too. But Ryan Holiday kind of ends this whole meditation today and says, the more questions they ask, the better, not just for you or for them, but for the world they live in. And I think so, for sure. I think that, making sure that we allow them to not just find things that are going to, like, asking why is not just for them. I'm having a hard time because, to be honest, when I'm thinking about them asking why, I always think about how much it actually helps me. Like, if they ask what I'm doing and I have to slow myself down for a second and actually think, why am I doing this? What am I doing? Who am I doing it for? Who's this going to bet? Like, my children asking me why very selfishly helps me out. And maybe it's just because I love the connection piece of it. And maybe it's because I really enjoy the fact that I'm sharing a moment with them. But maybe because, like, I do, it's kind of like being on here. A lot of times I question whether I'd like to just hear myself talk or just hear myself reflect, because I'm better at reflecting out loud than I ever am just like on paper. And so I appreciate you guys for letting me banter whenever these moments come up. But that is something that I'm grateful for. I'm realizing right now that the ability for my children to ask why has benefited me almost more than I think it's benefited them. And, then you can kind of take it into what Ryan Holiday did to kind of wrap everything up and said that it is about making sure that it's benefiting the world too. But again, selfishly, I'm thinking, I love that. It feels really good for it. So all good stuff there. All right. Any last thoughts, though, on that? It doesn't have to be a long stream today. We're at 21 minutes. Usually just making this 30 minutes, guys. We'd love for you to hop in whenever you definitely can. and share anything that really kind of hits with you. Right now, with my Daily Dads, we are doing our step challenge. Step challenge, Team Green, Team Gray. Dylan, you don't have a team. Are you getting into the step challenge? I don't know if you are, but it's been really helpful. I think that we've been connecting in a different way, all about the steps and getting ourselves active. And some things that I know that my wife has seen me. I did go out and walk an additional 2,500 steps last night. I think it was 11:35 because I knew that I just wanted to get myself to that 15. It ended up being a busier day than usual. So I got myself out there. I think a lot of people are seeing how effective they are in the day by walking a little bit more. Oh, Dylan, are you in Switzerland? No, you're not. Are you? Are you in Switzerland? Wait, hold on. I have to read this out loud. Wait, doing house jobs today in bathroom won't be, don't be, oh, okay, bathroom. Grateful I have the skills to do the jobs and the finances for a special night in a hotel room. Grateful for my wife is handling the boys while I do it. Okay, got it. Wait, the Switzerland, are you doing this in Switzerland? Do you live in Switzerland? I didn't know that. If that's the case, I don't think you do though. That's why but I'd love to learn. I didn't realize that. So anyway, the step challenge has been really helpful. And yeah. Wait, what? No, I have been watching Sitting Out, IKEA. What's happening right now? What's going on, Dylan? What? I'm so confused. Oh, hey, Dee, what's up? So anyway, guys, I'm not going to drag this on any longer. A great gratitude session today. Great meditation. You want to come over here? No? Okay. Great meditation, all about letting our kids ask why. So, guys, I love you. Let's end it there for right now. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We love you. I'm feeling a little drunk right now, I guess. Wait, Dylan, just tell me, where do you live, Dylan? Dylan, no, don't go yet. Don't do that, Dylan. Don't sign off. Dylan, where do you live? Is it Switzerland? And also, getting in the step challenge, you don't have to be gray. Wait, then where did the Switzerland come from? Why am I so confused? Maybe I am drunk. I'm not drunk, but so early. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll let you go. Guys, I hope that your mugs stay full of coffee and your hearts of gratitude. We will see you tomorrow morning, likely with more of the team. But until then, enjoy your day and enjoy your families. Talk soon, guys. Bye.